Hello, I am Glenn W. Worthington with MAP Mid-America Prospecting, and my wife and I started the business 25 years ago, and our main focus all this time has been diamonds in Arkansas. But right now the Crater of Diamonds is shut down due to the worldwide pandemic, COVID-19. So looking for other things to prospect for, and here in the area I'm just 14 miles north of the Crater of Diamonds State Park at Lake Greeson at the Parker Creek Recreation Area. The lake is right there, and the boat ramp is right there, and the swimming area is right there, and the camping area is right there. And as you come in, you'll see a sign that says Cinnabar Mine Trail. So here we are at the Cinnabar Mines. And if you didn't watch my other video about the Cinnabar Mine, Cinnabar is a beautiful little red crystal. And when you heat it, you don't want to breathe the fumes, but when you cook it outdoors, it turns to liquid mercury. And then when it cools, it still doesn't go back into a solid form. It stays in the liquid state of mercury. You're familiar with it. Now, mercury is poisonous. It's dangerous, so handle with care. Now, when I was up here last time, I wondered, wouldn't it be cool to find some cinnabar? You know, the miners, when they were going through, they're working for the boss, and, you know, they might miss something. They might not be real thorough in finding every little cinnabar crystal. And when I was first told about this place by a geologist who worked for the Arkansas Geological Survey his entire career, I don't know, 36 years or more, he told me that he had come up here and he had found some crystals in the tailings. And I thought, Mike Howard is the one, J. Michael Howard, told me about it. And I thought, okay, he found crystals up here, but does that mean you can find them, or he found them and just took them home? So after I was up here the last time, I contacted Lake Greeson Corps of Engineer and said, is it okay, can you search for and collect mineral specimens up here at the Cinnabar Mine Tailings? And they wrote back and said, yes and no. You may surface search. If you find any, you can take them home with you. Great. But the rule is you may not dig for them. And I thought, you know, that works great too. I'll just surface search. And I brought this hoe along. I know I look like American Gothic or Green Acres or something like that, but I brought it along for self-defense. If there were snakes or something, but I also thought I might, you know, move a little rocks. That's surface searching, and scratching is what we call it at the Crater of Diamonds. But I brought a few other things with me. I brought a couple of buckets because I'm the optimist that I'm going to find stuff, and you know, if I get a heavy load, I want to balance myself out on the trip back down. I want to tell you, when I parked this time, I looked at the map a little better, and it's a short trail here, and it makes a loop. But last time I found my way up, and then I kind of found my way back down the same trail the same way, so I didn't really find the loop. Well, this time when I came in, so you park across the street, and there's a sign there, and from the sign look for a culvert over a creek. The culvert is your key to finding the start of the trail. So cross this little culvert, and when you walk across it, immediately look to your left and begin to look for the orange diamond shapes on the trees. And there were two there to my left. See, before I'd gone straight up the hill. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go backwards on the trail this time. So I came this way, and I was looking for the tailings piles. And I hadn't been on the trail long at all, and I saw the tailings piles. I thought, that's what I want. So I was glad I came this way. So there's a clue for you. If you want to go the short way, the other way is a little longer. I mean, it's a beautiful walk, and it's not long. It's not long. But I cheated, and I went backwards and took the short way. Well, I've been up here a little bit. I've decided I'm not going to carry this. I haven't seen any snakes, and I'm not going to do any surface scratching. I'm going to leave my buckets here and just carry the camera with me. Let me tell you a couple of other things I brought. I brought water in a cold pack. And I brought it back up in case, you know, it's kind of warm here. This is May 2nd, 2020. Something else. I didn't know if I was going to tell you my secret weapon or not, but I discovered this years ago. So you might come up here and think, oh, I'll wear sunglasses because, you know, it's sunny here. Well, that will block you from seeing those bright red crystals. What you want to do, and I found this when I was looking in kimberlites in Kansas, are loaded with garnet. No diamonds, I thought maybe. So years ago I went and I was wearing amber sunglasses. And wow, the garnets were twice as red as if you took the glasses off. So you can get amber there a little darker. This is yellow, yellow, amber, amber, yellow, same thing. These are shooting glasses you can get at Walmart in the shooting department, hunting department. Anyway, if you wear these yellow tinted glasses, it will increase the redness. And that's what you want to do. Before you leave, do a little research. Get on the internet, go to Google Images or Bing Images and put in Cinnabar crystal. You're not going to find anything unless you know what you're looking for. That's my problem with a lot of people that go to the Crater of Diamonds. They'll just show up and then they'll stand there and say, well, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I've seen cut diamonds, but I don't know what a cut diamond, an uncut diamond looks like. Well, you should have done a little research. So anyway, use it like wanted poster. Go through Google Images, Bing Images, look at Cinnabar crystals. Then you'll know, you know, you'll have a target in mind. Another thing you'll want to Google is poison ivy and poison oak. You need to know what they look like. Now, I'm an old Boy Scout from way back, but I was in Kansas, and I was real familiar with identifying poison ivy. Okay, simple. Leaves of 3, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh yeah, let it be. But poison oak, I wasn't really familiar with. But I looked at it on the internet before I came, and sure enough, there are leaves of 3 that are shaped kind of like an oak leaf. And I was surface searching here. See, I was wanting to find some cinnabar and then we could discover the cinnabar. Well, I haven't seen any, but I found some poison oak. Didn't want that. I'm also looking for rattlesnakes, copperheads, and we're near the water moccasins. Now, I haven't seen any snakes. You keep your eyes open for snakes, for poison ivy and poison oak. But you don't stay away for fear of that. You come and you just keep your eyes open. Well, we'll keep our eye open for cinnabar. Maybe you'll see a bright red crystal when I'm carrying the camera by. We'll go for a walk here. Maybe I won't see it and you'll say, hey, I know where it was. And he started out right near this number 9 post. And so I'll start there and I'll go up this way and we'll figure it out. But I've just been walking through here and there are lots and lots of tailings piles you can surface search. And there's some pretty cool old mines. When I was up here the other time, and watch my other YouTube video about the Cinnabar mines. When I was up here before, I didn't see these other holes. So I discovered them just now. So let's explore. Let's go discover. And keep your eyes open for anything red, a red crystal. And all this is a possibility, but I really think the best time of year to come, I'm no expert on this, okay, I'm a newbie too, but I'm thinking the best time to come would be fall or winter, because right now there could be ticks. I didn't put any bug spray on, I'm not worried about it. There could be chiggers, I don't know, I haven't had a problem. There isn't much undergrowth here. It's mainly trees, and there's so many trees it blocks the sun out, so there isn't a lot of vegetation down here. There really isn't. But so I think that it'd be good to come in the fall, because then it's not hot, you're not sweaty. There's not as much vegetation. There wouldn't be the snakes. I found some great snake hibernaculums. We'll show you in these old mines, in these big old rocks. But anyway, let's go. Let's explore. Let's look. You don't want to hear me talking anymore. Let's just go see what we can find. First off, this is a huge tailing pile. Now this one over here, it's got vegetation on it, and it's got some trees down and stuff like that. Now I climbed this one and it was pretty steep, and boy, you could have gone sliding down real easy. And the bad thing, you go sliding down, you can slide down in poison oak. And this is poison oak. See the leaves of 3 there, and they're kind of oak shaped. You wouldn't want to roll down the hill in that stuff, but still, that doesn't mean we can't explore and have a fun adventure here today. Look at these tailings piles. That's exciting to me. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with me, but is that not cool? That is not natural, that's man-made. And behind that tailings pile, there's another tailings pile. And this whole hillside has tailings piles on it. Well, the way they got here, someone has been doing some digging. And there were mining companies up here in the 1930s and World War II era, because mercury was needed for the war effort and there was a demand for it. So there's a big tailings pile. We were down there a minute ago with the buckets. We'll leave them behind and go up here and explore. This is the trail marker. So this is actually your way back out if you want to go. But I don't want to go yet. I want to explore some more. So here we are by old number 10. This is a cool old mine. Wouldn't want to go swimming in it or anything. Got barbed wire around it. They don't want you in there. I wouldn't want to be in there. But anyway, a deep hole, and the trail goes on up this way. But we're going to go this way because that mine continues. I just discovered a little bit ago. What kind of dukes and billy goat here? There's loose rocks everywhere, so we might have a real action scene in a moment. So on the other side of this barbed wire, the mine continues. And really your clue, if you want to get up here and see the old mines, follow the barbed wire. Because it's up there to keep you out of the mines. But if you want to see them, walk along this side of the barbed wire, see what's here. Look at that hole. Just solid rock. That would be tough to mine. And then look back this direction. Mountains of tailings. So they pull these rocks out looking for the little red crystals. And a rock would probably have a whole bunch of cinnabar red crystals on it. They would load up a rock that had a lot of cinnabar and just cook the whole rock, and the cinnabar would melt out of it. Don't laugh at me huffing and puffing. You're sitting there in a chair. If you come up here, you'll huff and puff too. This is steep, but it's fun. This is adventure. All right, look. Another mine. Cool. Look at that wall. Go up there. This is neat. You may want to watch another video of mine that shows the way the rock is tipped up here. And continental plates drifted and collided here and then pulled back apart and crunched this up. I'm going to do a video of looking at maps. I've got a satellite map that shows the topography in this area. And south of here, things are flat. But we are entering the Ouachita Mountains here. And here in the Ouachita Mountains, things are tipped up because of the continental plates drifting and colliding and then pulling back apart right in this zone. And that's why the cinnabar is here, because of the plates. From this vantage point, I want to turn and look a minute. And we're here for tailings piles, and there's There's a nice one there that would be good to search. And then look at all these. See, you can search all these tailings. Ooh, a big bird just went over. Cool. Well, no, I'm alive. Don't, if you're looking for dead meat, it's not me. Still alive and kicking here. So let's kind of follow the ridge. I had thought, you know, it would be cool to be in here if there was a fire that burned off all of the leaves. And it looks like there was a fire in here at one time. Look, these burnt stumps. I just thought it'd be better for surface searching if maybe there had been a fire, but there was. I mean, this tree got scorched, so I don't remember a fire. I've been in this area for 25 years, and I don't know anything about one up here, but I guess they had one. But tailings piles all over here. There was a lot of mining done. And you can see the lake in the background, and there's a public boat ramp and swimming area right there, and people are fishing. And a lot of people don't even know there used to be Cinnabar mines in here, and a lot of people don't even know what Cinnabar is, but you do. And if you'll go to Google Images or Bing Images, you can see what it looks like. Beautiful, bright red crystal. And here's another mine. I think this one's neat. We'll go down here. There's a real good view of it. But, I guess some people don't know the difference between a tourist attraction and a hole in the ground, but anyway, this is kind of cool to me. It's a hole in the ground. And something neat about it being behind the barbed wire. It's like, neat, you know, stay back, danger. Danger's kind of exciting. You've got these trees that have fallen across over the top of it, and you got this deep hole in the ground that some people really worked hard to mine the solid rock. And you know, they didn't just make that little bit that we see there. They made enough to create tailings piles like that. Hard workers. Following this ridge along here, this seems to be Cinnabar Ridge to me. I think this was called the Gap Ridge Mine, but if you follow the ridge, it seems to be the mineral-rich zone, and there's a lot of places they've dug mines in here. Now this, to me, is where you need to be real careful of rattlesnakes. Something is living back in there. It could be rattlesnakes or any animal back in there, but I don't see any, and I'm not going to bother them if they don't bother me. Make a deal, you know. But these rocks here are cool, so it does make you wonder what kind of animal is living back in there. I don't see anything. If you see eyes sticking out, tell me, we'll take off. On a now here's kind of another hole they could be back in there. See, rattlesnakes don't heat and cool themselves the way we do, and they're cold-blooded instead of warm-blooded. And if they get cold, they get out here on the rocks in a sunny day and sun themselves, sunbathe a little bit. Well, if they're out here on the rocks, I don't want to be up here, but I don't see any today, so maybe they're staying comfortable underground. If indeed those have anything to do with rattlesnakes, but my imagination says yeah. And here is another mine. Big old hole in the ground. This went hundreds of feet deep. And there are tailings off in that direction towards the lake, and they go all the way down the side of that hill. We won't go over there right now, but there are plenty of tailings to look through right here. There's tailings down the side of this hill. Well, everywhere you look. They've pulled rocks out, and they very well could have missed some cinnabar. And you've got permission to come in here and look and keep what you find. They just don't want you bringing shovels in. And if you abide by the rules, everybody can get along, and they keep the place open to the public, and you can have a fun adventure. See, that to me is just inviting. It's like, come explore, see what's in here. See what's in this tailing pile. And look, there's a hole, a ditch down through here. So they were digging in that as well. And just rocks everywhere. I'm going to see if you can see the lake a little bit through there. I can hear some boats, boat engines, and I actually see the boat ramp through there at campground. But anyway, Parker Creek at Lake Greeson, Cinnabar Mine Trail, open to the public. Corps of Engineers is in charge of this. Huge tailings piles. This is probably 15 feet tall here, and that one is 25 feet tall, I imagine. And there's just pile after pile. Old mines to explore, not to go down in there, but to look and see, investigate, study the old history, see what man has done here in the past. And you follow these orange markers. See, that's your trail marker. So I'm actually walking down the Cinnabar Mine Trail right now. And they mark both sides of the tree so you can find your way. But see, that is really, really tall way up there, and it's full of cinnabar. But a lot of it is covered with leaves and vegetation. Look at all that sliding down the hill. See, from this is the mine shaft. The hole that we started at is right up here on the other side of that barbed wire. So we went and looked at that one. And if you follow the trail on up here that's marked, it leads to a bench up there. You can sit and rest on a bench, and then from that bench you can go downhill towards the lake, and there's more tailings piles over there. Just unlimited amount of stuff to look at. And the other thing I'll point out is you've got the place to yourself. Did you notice we didn't see anybody else up here today? Because there is nobody else up here. This is kind of out of the way, not too well known, a little hard to find. You got to be watching for it, but there is a sign. Look, here's some old barrel, 55-gallon drum. Maybe old mining equipment that was left up here, or maybe they loaded cinnabar in that back in the 40s and ended up leaving it, or maybe that was their diesel fuel for their equipment. I don't know. But anyway, this is a fun place to come, explore, open to the public, free of charge. And if you find cinnabar, or if you just find some rock you like, you can take it home as a souvenir. Well, thank you for joining me on another adventure on genuine diamonds in Arkansas. And please watch our other videos. Thanks for joining me.